bringing you along with me to a behind the scenes. We're getting straight into it. So this is me on my way to the venue. Realised whilst I was getting there,
I've got my flash gun, right? Let's just double check. Yeah, you forgot it. What a stupid.
I forgot my diffuser. And that is what makes everything look nice and crisp.
What an absolute.
So if you use flash, make sure you always have a diffuser because you don't want harsh light. Thought, do you know what? I've got to roll with it and just go.
That was because I'm Russian. Not good.
It wasn't good. So I thought, you know what? Let me get myself in there and let me just introduce myself. I was 10 minutes early.
Hello, hi, you okay? You right? How you doing?
These people were lovely. Introducing myself and just letting them know who I was.
I'm going to be capturing moments
So we'll just
of the
carry
rehearsal,
on
yeah?
and
Yes.
you get yourself set up,
Yeah.
is that alright?
So this is the room we're going to be in, yeah? Cool, no problems, yeah? Don't worry, I'm going to be a fly on the wall, so I'm just going to be capturing moments as they happen.
Fab.
And that's it, making you look good. That's the main thing. How's the rehearsal so far been?
Great.
Yeah.
See you later.
What time have you been here since then? That's a better question. 10, and then how long you going to be here? 6? Wow.
Don't say that like
You're athletes, isn't it? This is it's a full-time thing, isn't it? Yeah. God. Yeah. That'll be good.
Right, can we get you a drink of anything?
What have you got available?
You can have a brew if you want.
Coffee.
Oh, I'll have a cup of tea.
Cup of tea?
Yeah,
Cup of
I think
tea.
so. Thank you very much.
Siobhan.
And just a quick question. I'm not going to use flash. Is there going to be any lighting change?
Not in here today.
No.
This is just a rehearsal, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Is that alright?
No, that's perfectly fine. Just want to make sure that if I am using flash, it's not going to distract what you're doing. You know what I mean? So.
We're just running through scenes.
Yeah,
so
no worries.
Let us know
I
if you
will.
want anything special.
I will. Yeah, no. Don't worry about me. I'm just here just to capture. What's being said. I'll have a little look and see what the brief is. But yeah, should be all good.
Fab.
So yeah, I got my 50mm and I realised that I actually will be good. I can just use available light rather than having to use the flash. And that's why I said that at the time. I'm not going to use it, but if I were to use it, they know what the situation is. So I'm just trying with all my different lenses. So I had the 35mm, I had the 50mm, and I had the 24 to 70mm, and that was more than enough. So I'm just having a little look, scanning through, setting up. Here's my cup of tea. Get me started for the shoot. The first thing is that I'm walking around and I'm using these first 5 minutes to warm up and just kind of get the lighting to what I like it to be, because I know that there's window light that I could use, but there's also parts of the room where it's quite darker, so I need to know exactly what settings I'm gonna have. So I always do this in every shoot. So even if I'm shooting like a model or doing a portrait, I always use that first 5-10 minutes just to work out the lighting, where it's at. And you gotta walk around the room a lot. So you can see there that they're doing their rehearsals, and that was what the job was, is for me to capture them doing their rehearsals. So you can see right there, they're going through their scripts, they're just refining it and the direction that they're taking from the directors. So that's always cool because they don't need me, they're not waiting on my instructions. So I'm changing lens because I felt that 35mm was just too wide, but I have 2 camera bodies, so I thought let me just mount up my other lens onto the other camera on my B cam so that I can then quickly just change in between moments when things are not really happening. So in this moment now, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just making sure that things are good.
Yeah.
And I'm just capturing lots of moments. And I'm so glad that I didn't use the flash gun, because how irritating would that have been, just seeing pops of flash. And sometimes you just got to use your common sense. So I was lucky, but I got away with this. It's about being able to find different angles in these situations. I had an hour to capture these moments. And within this hour, there was the ability to stay a little bit longer. I stayed there for 2 hours just to make sure I got everything that was needed. So I'm panning around, having a little quick look, glancing.
Would it read, you know, they used to have those jukeboxes on the wall where you just get the little thing round the beat, and you could do that actually, couldn't you? You could kind of...
Getting landscape, getting portraits. I think it's always good sometimes to go wider so you can crop in post rather than zoom in all the way in. I got a nice variety, so I say this is a shoot of 2 halves, so you can see some behind the scenes shots of me, and you can see like what I'm doing. I just don't want boring shots. So you want to be able to get different perspectives. So I'm going higher up just to kind of give that view. Because different angles tell you different things. I caught the lighting perfect. So here at this point, it's a tea break here for the cast. And I am just rating the images because it's all about being organized. So right here, again, it's more of the same, different angles, using frames within a frame. And yeah, we're just coming towards the end now. I'm spraying, but you've also got to be patient. You don't want to end up with so many images that are just not needed. So it's a combination of being patient. You're anticipating their next move when you don't know the script, and I think that's all these things that come to it. But yeah, I'm coming up to the end now, and I am happy with what I've got. I've hit the brief. I needed to get 30 stills. So I am just making sure that I've covered all angles of the room, all different perspectives, and making sure that I am framing it as well correctly, not just shooting for the sake of shooting. So again, using frames within frames, different perspectives. Let me say one thing, whilst doing this shoot as well, with not having flash, because I like flash because it gives you that clean commercial look. You can have a lower ISO, but in this scenario, I was using ISO 4000, which, you know, is not known to me. I don't use that. I like to stay within the safe zones. I don't go past 2000, ISO 2000 really. I thought, you know what? I know that I have the ability to still capture clean shots. In these situations, shoot everything available to you. Even if you're not going to use it, you've got to use all the different aspects of the room, because you can see it's a rehearsal room and you can see all the different bits and pieces that they had around there. You can see the post-it notes, you can see their planning, so I thought I'd get that as well because they're real moments. None of these were directed and I just captured them as they happened. So that was like quite cool. Yeah, I'm happy with what I've got. I looked at the time, I'm like, yep, I'll just get a few more. It's always better to shoot more than to shoot less, because if you shoot less, you can't, nothing else to work from. And I feel that that was a good shot there. That was solid. It's time to go home.
Take care. Take care, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Hey, bye. Take care. Thank you very much. All the best, yeah. Thank you.
That's it. It's time to go home. I was happy with that. Going into the lift.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Wasn't expecting it.
That's what me up today.
I know.
And that's a wrap. And that was with the guide today for the Shakespeare North. And I really enjoyed that. It was a success. And that's it. Get myself a sausage roll for the road. And it's time to go home. But yeah, I really thought that was quite good. And I think it's important to not overcomplicate it. It's good to be organized, but just enough. And also be happy for change. Like, share, and subscribe. And there'll be more videos like this. Peace.